He's about a year and a half old, so there's still a lot of puppy in him.
Charlie is a dog who looks happy, playful, and right at home. But just 1 week ago, this American Staffordshire Terrier, a cousin of the pit bull, was throwing himself against the walls of his kennel cage in total frustration. That was when Adopt-A-Dog volunteer Susan Lanick decided she needed to take him home as a foster dog.
Well, Charlie had been there for quite a while, I think a couple of months, and he was not doing well. He had started to get very anxious, and he started to kind of throw himself up against the walls of his kennel. And I would leave the shelter in the evening just in tears. You know, I just felt so bad for him.
Fostering dog is one way shelters can expand their capacity. Since Adopt-A-Dog is relatively new, they only have one part-time staff person, and the dogs are kept kenneled except for twice a day when volunteer walkers take them out. So anyone who can take the time to foster a breed like Charlie, who is suffering without a lot of attention and exercise, can add to his successful future placement.
They're looking to socialize dogs. They're looking to get them into families, get them into homes, so they can learn how to live in a house with people. Maybe other animals, and if the people happen to have other animals also, so that they're more adoptable that way.
Even if you can't foster a dog full-time, the shelter does need volunteers to take dogs home for even a weekend. Ideally, a foster dog family will have a fenced yard or supervised play area, be willing to invest a little time in training, and as this foster mom knows, you need to be responsible, which has its rewards with a dog like Charlie.
You don't take an animal or a dog into your house unless you know you're going to treat him right, you know. And I like that. You know, I like that, being responsible like that, and like I said, showing up for him. And he's so grateful. He's just so grateful. You know, you can see he's just so happy that he's with us, you know, the freedom. You can just see it, you know, in his whole body.
Animals certainly let you know how they feel, as we found out when a potential adoption was taking place at the shelter with a dog named Hooch.
Yes, and he is just the greatest boy. He is much calmer, doesn't jump as much. So
he's got a great face, too.
So what do you guys think?
We think he's very cute. Don't you think he's very cute? What do you think, Keely? Do you like him?
Yeah. Now, you guys have brought a dog, right?
We have a Great Pyrenees.
Okay.
So we'd like to introduce Hooch to our Great Pyrenees shell.
Okay.
So the next step for a family who already owns a dog is what is called a meet and greet in the parking lot. Both dogs are kept on the leash, and they'll judge by body language, among other things, to see how well the dogs get on.
Hi, Hooch. What do you think?
Now, see their tails.
Yes.
Are wagging.
That's
and girls,
a good
maybe
sign.
you should step back
up
just
a little bit,
because if there is some kind of confrontation, you don't want to be in the middle of it.
That's right.
Everyone was pleased with how things went at the initial meet and greet. So the next step, putting the dogs together in the outdoor space, is what adoption counselor Kelly Eden recommends.
It could get more aggressive, and then that wouldn't be good. But sometimes it's just a whole working through the pecking order, you know. They can be growly at first, and one can be very dominant, and as long as the other one wants to be submissive, that works great.
Hooch has been in this space for a couple weeks, so Kelly has told the family the dog's behavior could be influenced by Hooch thinking that this was his territory. It could also be one dog needs to be more dominant over the other, the alpha dog, and depending on whether the other is willing to be submissive, it could be a match. But that isn't what happened.
She does not like Hooch.
Okay. You done?
We're done.
Okay, we're done. Not a good meet and greet.
Well, it was determined Hooch and Shell weren't destined to be playmates, but no one was overly discouraged.
Great in the parking lot. They just, you know, I think Hooch has been here a while, and that was kind of his territory, and she, you know, I just don't think they knew how to behave with each other. So that's okay. There are lots and lots of dogs out there, and we so support the adoption process, so we're thrilled to be part of it.
And he needs to be the only dog in the home, or he needs to have a submissive dog that will just, you know, be ready to be, you know, pushed around a little bit, and things will work out great. So, because I have seen Hooch play with dogs.
If you want to adopt a dog in Hood River, the shelter is open to the public just 2 times a week for adoption. Saturdays from 9 to 11 in the morning and Wednesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Don't you love this cute little outdoor play structure here at Home at Last for the cats? When we come back, we'll talk to the woman who founded the Home at Last animal shelter in the Dalles, and we'll also find out about the various dog and cat rescue operations that are available in the Gorge.